cards in my hand, searching for signs, lost in the sand. Whispers of fate, echoes of dreams in the dark slate. Nothing's as it seems. Flip the cards, turn around the story.
Good morning and welcome to the MyTarot morning reflection, daily inventory, and chance to take a breath. And I tell you what, going away on vacation, it's like one of those things where you break your diet, and you stop exercising. It was hard. So I come back in here and I'm getting ready, and for whatever reason, my cameras and stuff weren't working, and I'm like, I'm never doing this again. But it's one of those things where just getting back up on the horse and saying, you know what, for years now I've been doing this, and it's done nothing but help. So this is me getting back up on the horse again after my wonderful vacation. Oh my gosh, you have no clue how much fun we had in Salem, visiting friends, all that wonderful stuff like that. But it's good to be home. And it's a great way to, like, now that I'm home, remembering I can actually take a breath now. And remembering why we do this, which is to start our day, check in with the universe first, see how we're feeling. So, putting my feet flat on the floor, putting our butts comfortable in the seat, making it do the kitty dance. Where's our shoulders at? And our necks. And then letting letting that sneeze out. There we go. So, wow. Yes, so, yep, I am back. I'm going to start doing these again now that the vacation is over. Even though it's hard to get up in the morning and say, I'm going to do this. Because, man, imagine having that extra 40 minutes to just drink coffee. But no, this is the way. This is the way. It is good to connect with the universe, just to check in and everything. So, it's a little bit rainy outside, but it's springtime, so how wonderful is that? Which makes this a perfect time for checking in by going in and checking out, or checking out and going in, checking the universe. So, what am I going to do here? I'm going to make our 3 stacks. Each one a different thread going out to the universe. It's like each one of these is a different thought or idea. And if we believe in the multiverse, it's like each one of these is a different path, because this stack will go down one path, this stack down another one, and this one's going to be a totally different conversation and will lead us in a totally different direction. And I have to say, it was fun to read tarot in Salem. So, today, let's just go right for the center, which I like to think of as just right at the heart. And I'm going to do our 3-in-1. Flipping each card over one at a time like we're reading the pages of a book. And the first card we have 2 of coins. Coins are home, health, finances, and all those things that keep us grounded. But 2s are kind of what I'm talking about this morning. It's about finding a balance. It's about, what do I need to do? What do I need to do to feel like I have balance in my life? Thinking things through. It's a good way to start with the 2 of coins. It's a good card for the morning. So let's see what the next card is. And it is the Knight of Coins, the Chevalier de Deniers. And so, knights, court cards in general. Court cards could be you, could be me, could be somebody we know, could just be part of a situation. And knights are movement, action. The knights are the ones we go to get things done. So, and again, it's about coins, home, health, finances, and all those wonderful things. So this is about taking an action. We find that balance. But keep in mind that the Knight of Coins, knights are action. They're supposed to be fiery. They're supposed to be charging forward. But coins are the element of earth. And so the Knight of Coins is slow, methodical. Sometimes it goes against the grain of what a knight does. And sometimes there should be more movement. But he's staring awfully hard at that coin sometimes. So, but let's see what the next card is. And it is the Devil. So what is the Devil? The Devil is just the harms we do to ourselves or others. The Devil is those things that cause us problems. It can be anything from just our procrastination to outright just those physical or emotional things we do that just aren't healthy. And as I like to point out that we see our little imps here, and they've got this rope, and it's bound to the base here with the Devil. But the thing is that if we turn this card upside down, those ropes aren't very tight. It looks like those nooses would slip right off if they decided they did not want to be under those nooses. But sometimes we enjoy our bad habits, right? So we look at what we have here so far with the Two of Coins, which is about, ace, we have an idea. Two, we're weighing things out. But this is really low in the numerology. It's not 10. And so we get up on our horse. And again, knights are the element of fire. And they're charging and everything else. But sometimes we get distracted. We want to make sure, it's just that we're not doing the movement that we should. And sometimes when we are not taking what we need and then running with it, sometimes it leads to delays. Sometimes it leads to various problems that can be involved with that, such as, we end up doing what? We end up doing 80% of the work in the last 20% of the time. So what is it that we're not doing that we should be on this fiery steed, but instead we're just taking our time? And what issues is that going to cause? And here's the advice card. It's the Magician. So we have two of our majors here. One major being the Devil, which again is the harms we do to ourselves or the others. But the advice card is the Magician. The advice card says, look, you have a wand, you have a coin, you have a cup, and you have a sword. You have everything you need. All you need to do is make the decision that you're going to manifest something. And what does that mean? Manifest. You get an idea. You pull something out of nothing. An idea is just thin air. It's, I'm going to do something, and we manifest it by saying, this is what I need to do to make it happen. So today, with the Two of Coins, what is it that we need to find balance? What is it that we need to consider? What is it that we need so that there's growth in our day, that we move forward in a positive way, and that as we get up on our horse, what is it that we're delaying? What is it that we're being too methodical about? Or what is it that we're dragging our feet about? Because again, the knight should be fire and energy. But, sometimes it's good to be slow and methodical. This is a plow horse, not a war horse. But sometimes we just take too long to get done what needs to be done, which can lead to its own issues. So today, knowing that we have the tools that we need. Once we have our swords, our cups, our wands, and coins, then it's actually time to manifest. Today's the day to manifest and not let anything get in our way, and to not indulge in all the bad habits that keep us from doing it. So with that, it feels good to be back home again. And so goodness knows I have been procrastinating on some things, especially since coming back from vacation. But I guess it's time to get back up on that horse, and instead of saying, oh, everything needs to be perfect, instead, perfect is the enemy of good enough. Perfect is the enemy of good enough. The magician says, you know what, we have enough. Let's just manifest. So with that, have a great day, and I will be back here again tomorrow. Take care.
Stars in the sky, cards in my hand, searching for signs, lost in the sand. Whispers of fate, echoes of dreams in the dark slate. Nothing's as it seems. Flip the cards, turn around. The stories we have found in the shadows we dance. Take a chance, take a chance. Ghostly figures, guiding light.